All right. So this is the Paramecium, which is a very simple cell. And this cell do not need sex, which means they don't need male and female and a sperm and egg, and you know, this is a cell. It became big in certain size, and then this cell will split itself to be two cells, which means will be two creatures. And this is how it keep going on to make millions and millions of cells. So as long the evolution is based that when I need something, my body work for it, well, there is no need for this creature to be one day a creature, he have a penis, because already this creature, he is reproducing without sex. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand the idea I'm saying to you? Are we listening? If we change because of the needs, right? The needs. The whole evolution is about it. Adopting, changing, you know, like we change, okay. So the alligator used to be a fish, and then the alligator came out because he want to go out in the land. So he adopt and he start using oxygen, you know, and he can still go fish and go under the water, blah, 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 blah. This is what they say. Okay, no problem. But if this is true, then we as a human too, we should be able to make wings. Human beings always like to have wings, would like to fly. And this is why we make airplanes. We could not make it by flying by our hands, so we made airplanes. And after, as long those atheists, they believe that a human being exists for millions of years, okay, how come we did not create wings? We have hands already. If we used to be monkeys, well, we have hands and we have legs. We need wings, man. And think about this. You used to be a little cell. And then the little cell said to herself, you know what? I'm going to make a penis. Excuse my language. And I'm going to tell another cell to make a vagina. And now we are going to make an agreement, both of us, that she will create inside her and like a kind of a machine. That machine will make eggs. And I am going to provide her with something called a sperm. Okay? And let us meet after 2 million years. Now, after 2 million years, for sure, this is that the penis was not like this, you know, excuse me. The penis was so small, like it start like a mole in the skin. And then, brother, this mole started growing. Here we go, it was here. It became like, after 1 million years, became like this. Became like a little tiny hair. The female, she don't have a vagina yet. What she have? She have some lipstick there. I mean, come on, females, they like lipstick here. Okay, lipstick. Okay, let us meet after 2 billion years, you know, like, okay, hello, meet you, see you later, you know. You work in yourself to be male, I work in myself to be female. And we meet after 10 billion years. And then after 10 billion years, they send messages to each other, you know, using WhatsApp or Viber. You never know. I mean, those creatures, they are weird, you know. I mean, come on. He say, hey, how is your penis doing? The female, she said to this guy. This guy, he said, it's horrible. It's not a growing. I put all kind of fertilizer. So this guy, he go to Home Depot and he put fertilizer. Remember, evolution. So he put fertilizer. And he spray fertilizer all over the place here, like around it, because, you know, you cannot put it far away. And you have to put a certain amount, otherwise you will burn it. Especially it's so small. He put fertilizer, and then he said to her, how about your vagina? She said, oh, it's not working. It's not growing, you know. But I'm working in it, okay? All right. I'm eating diet food. Let us meet another 2 billion year more. And then after 2 billion years, they met, and they found themselves Adam and Eve. True story. Evolution. I mean, come on. How many of you did not you have to be convinced, excuse my French. Imagine, guys, once I went to the French ambassador, honestly, and he was doing an interview with me to give me a visa. And I said to him, excuse my French. I don't know what does that mean. Later I learned that this is an insult to the French people. Oh boy. But still he gave me the visa, he laughed. Anyway. Please help this guy. Look on this guy. I don't know, what is that? What do you mean? Hello, look at this guy. Why don't we look at him? So anyway, my friends, I mean, a very simple thinking, you will find that this is impossible. Because, okay, there's a male and a female, and then how I can tell my body now, I don't want that part. How I can give such an order? How I can create a part? How I can make gender? This sail, she found out that she is blind. And she said to herself, I'm going to make eyes. But shouldn't first the sail knows what eyes mean before she can have eyes? Let me give her beautiful eyes. One eye is enough for now. Because remember, it's evolution, you know? Okay. How she will know that there is light and there is something I can see and there is something, it's called, the mechanism, it's called eye. How she discover that? She received inspiration from Darwin. You know what I'm saying? Remember, everything happened because of the needs, according to them. So what was the need? This creature survived, do not need to see. Live in liquid. Whatever liquid around, she lived from it. There's no need to see or to be seen. So how this creature decide to make an eye? How this creature, do you know how complicated the eye is? You see, if I turn my phone now and I show you, I go outside, you will not see anything. You will say to me it's dark. Okay. But with my eye, I can see very good. Now, for sure, there's some cameras, they can, you know, they have a special ray technique. You can see in the night, blah, 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 the heat. But still, the eye is extremely the most wonderful mechanic design ever exist, because you can see the dimensions. It can even feel your eye. It even can feel your eye. It can feel the others, and it can present your feeling too. Your eye can go sad. Your eyes can go happy. Your eyes can have tears of happiness or sadness. How that evolution work? Why a creature who is, I mean, he is just a mechanic, you know, programmed. He need to cry. Why he crying? So all what those atheists they bring you is garbage. Is extreme, stupid garbage. And if this guy, he is in the chat, please tell me, I will open Skype for you. Default, let me see the chat. Can you respond to the claim that atheism is default stance of all Christians like myself, brainwashed? Well, you know, okay, how will I respond to this? This is a stupid claim. How you respond to something stupid? Look at this, what we are showing you. They cannot answer it. They cannot refute it. All what they have is a theory, and those theories have nothing to do with the truth. Okay, they used to be something, then they became monkey, and then the monkey became a human. But do we still have monkeys? Yes, we have monkeys. Do we still have a fly? Still we have a fly. Do we still have mosquitoes? We have mosquitoes. There was mosquitoes millions of years ago, according to scientists, yes. Why are there still mosquitoes? So, we can agree. Like, you know, the Bible speak about unicorn. Unicorn. How many atheists, they laugh at us when we say the word unicorn? Be honest, how many times you heard atheists laughing at the Bible speaking about unicorn? If you are a person who witnessed an atheist laughing at the Bible using the word unicorn, give me one. Anyone heard an atheist speaking about it? How many of you heard them making fun of the Bible saying such a thing? They say to you, where is this animal? You believe in unicorn? Actually, I believe once one of my cousin, you know, very smart cousin, said to me, the Bible believe in unicorn. I said to him, you're certified donkey. What if I show you that there is an animal that's called with such a name, and he's exist? Ha 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 ha. They are copy-paste the same as Muslims. They speak of science, but did not take them 2 seconds to go and search. In Arabic, we call this animal Wahid al-Qarn. True animal is exist. Very well-known animal. But every single atheist, he says, the Christian believe in the unicorn. And the first thing they will show you is this. This is what the Christian believe. Ah, stupidity is amazing. Certified donkeys. You know, in China they say, he lived as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. So, if this animal disappear, and it's not exist no more, they will say, you see, Christians are stupid. Look what they talk about. Look what they say. Look what they believe in. Animals which are not exist. Fairy tale. Legend. And by the way, just to let you know, I'm not saying that my book is the book of science. You know, for me, science is... I have definition for science. Maybe different from all definition people have. Science is practicing something and learning from such a practice something else. When doctors, they try to fight what is called corona, what they do? They have a huge books and reference and studies for centuries and centuries and centuries, all in the top of each other. They need what we have today about viruses and etc. So after all what we learn about them, so now we learn about their nature, supposedly. So how we can fight it? We practice some treatment and we try it to see if it works or not. So science is a practice of failure of 1,000 times or maybe 1,000,000 times and one success. That is science. Actually, scientists are people who fail all the time. Until one day they got success. Like when a scientist, he found the antibiotic medicine, it was by mistake. It was the thing growing on the I think it was an orange or bread, I forgot. It wasn't even as like the purpose of it. So science is a practice, and we should not be against science. We need science. We need doctors. This is why they exist. We need nurses. This is why they exist. We need medicine. This is why they exist. And even the Bible teaches about medicine. But we do not worship science. Everything in this earth is for the purpose of survival for those who they are inhabitants of this ground. And all those creatures, they hold one fingerprint of one creator. This is why there is similarity. If you look at this animal which we just mentioned to you, or some other similar animals, you will find that he have, I mean, a lot of things we share. You like it or not. I mean, you have a mouth, you have eyes, you have two eyes, you have one mouth. We don't have horn, he have horn. He have legs, you know, he have 4 legs because, you know, the way he walk. We have 4 body parts. We call them hands because we don't walk on them. So there's a lot of similarity. Why? Because the creator is one. You know, like in the art business, how they find out if this is this art paint is made by Picasso or somebody from those famous artists? They have their own technique. They have their own fingerprint on it. They have their own method. Even a human being, each one of us, he have his own fingerprint. Why God he made that, and how science can explain that. If all of us we are a copy of each other DNA, then we should all have one copy of skin, one copy of fingerprint, one color of the eye, and if, you know, we should not be different in any way. But you will find that every human being is a unique person. Even snow, the flicker of a snow, not a single one of them is similar to the other one. Amazing. Even eyes, they are fingerprint, which means there's not a single eye is the same as other eye. We are not copy of DNA. That's a lie. We have the same DNA. We have the same number of DNA, but it's not the same in everything. Each one of us, he have a fingerprint of God in him. You are unique. You are different. If a criminal, he drop one of his hair in the crime scene, they can take that hair to the lab and they can discover that this is his hair. Do you know how many billion of a human being we have? Still, only you have the same exact hair. I mean, do you see how we can go in details? Your blood have a fingerprint. Your skin have a fingerprint. Your eyes have fingerprint. Your hair have fingerprint. Why? Because all of this is made by one author, one maker, one manufacturer, that is God. And those atheists, they come to us with nothing except theories.